Hey everybody, welcome to our virtual reality news show. My name is Graded Gamer, and it's been about a week and a half since our last show, so let's jump right into the news and see what's going on. And we'll start with our first story here. Oculus has updated the dash recently in the last couple of days to make it easy to pin a window into your VR experience. So not an entire monitor or display like they used to have this feature, and then they took it out and you were only able to pin an entire display. But for me, I've always wanted to pin just the chat window from like YouTube. So this allows you just to pin the window. So maybe you'll have a browser, a session with Netflix on it, and you just want to pin that so you can see that when you're in your VR game. Maybe you're playing Elite Dangerous and you're just flying cargo back and forth. So you want to keep another window in there like YouTube or Netflix or the YouTube chat if you're streaming. And so I love this feature. I have not tried it yet, but I'm really looking forward to trying it. And Again, this iteration makes it easier because they actually give you a list of open windows, and you can choose which window you'd like to pin inside of VR. So very cool, and looking forward to this. If you already tried it, let me know what you think about it in the comments. The next story we have here is Oculus is going to debut Stormland co-op multiplayer next week at PAX West. So this is the most interesting part of Stormland for me, is that it's supposed to have two-player co-op. I wish I had a four-player co-op, but it's supposed to have two-player co-op. And again, this is that AAA title that Oculus is funding. And Insomniac, I think, is making. They were just purchased by PlayStation, by Sony. So that's also interesting, too. But in any case, if you're looking forward to this game, you will want to check out those videos at next week that come out of PAX. This next story is about a free game. And it just looks like a fun game. This is a game, it's called Marineverse Cup, like the America's Cup, except the company that makes the software is Marineverse. And it's a free game where you get to, challenge your friends to a race on the water in virtual reality. Now, I have a couple of the other games, and they're a lot of fun. I mean, they're no Sea of Thieves, but, I mean, they are what they're meant to be. And this allows you to compete with other people and see how good your virtual reality racing actually is. So I wanted to throw that out there. These guys are really nice. They'll chat with you and talk to you in the comments. Very responsive development team. So check that out if you're interested in sailing. This one is a big one for me, though. Battlewake has been announced to be launching September 10th, I believe. And I'm really looking forward to this. The only downside is they've kind of reduced the some of the multiplayer numbers here. So now the co-op story mode is only up to 2 players, 1 or 2 players, right? The PvE is now limited to 4 players. And then I think the PvP is 10 players. So I'm still excited for this to come out, but a little bummed out that they really reduced the people that can play together. You know, I thought the story was going to be 4 player and the co-op was going to be like 8 player. From a conversation I had with the developer on Reddit. So a little disappointed there, but I'm still excited looking for the game. This story is over at Road to VR, and there's some great videos out there from the beta, so check that out. But, it's almost here. Our next story here, No Man's Sky, right? So that was the big thing last week, and I actually was ready to stream No Man's Sky on Wednesday night, the night it came out, and I just had all kinds of horrible issues. I mean, lag, and it was unplayable. It really was unplayable. And a lot of other people had the same issues. I mean, part of my problem was my NVIDIA drivers weren't up to date. I hate updating them all the time. Why do they release them so often? I don't know how many times I've updated and then it broke a game. So, in any case, I updated my drivers. I set all the settings to normal. And it was playable, but there's still a lot of glitches. And since it came out, I believe Hello Games has released, 9 patches. So they're really working hard on it. Maybe 7 patches or 9 patches. So they're really working hard on making it better. And I know there's a lot of people out there had no problems with it. Ocelot, who's on our Live from the Oasis team, he had no problems with it with his Vive. So that's good. But a lot of people did have problems, and Hello Games has been doing great. Now remember, this is a free update to add VR to No Man's Sky. So it's not a lot to complain about. It's totally free. But we love this game. We're actually going to be playing it again this Sunday. Maybe playing in 2D mode, though, if the 3D is not up to snuff. But in any case, let's move on to, this is just a story talking about all the patches they released. They've done a great job. I wish they would include ultra-wide monitor support, but in any case, this is a great... Now, as we do every week, we include links to every single story in the description, and I included this one because this article over at Upload VR, and I know Upload, when you post a comment on the site, if you put a helpful link in there, they won't let your comment through, which I don't understand. You're just trying to help people, their readers, with links. But even links to Amazon or to vendor websites to help people find answers, they will not pass through if you comment on one of their articles, which is sad. But they did such a great job on this. I am going to put a link for this in my video. So Upload, helpful links are good, not bad. You should be able to publish them on your website. And this is a great article they wrote up on not only how to play No Man's Sky in VR, but also how to do the power. Because a lot of the guys are like, what? My stuff needs power now? It didn't need power before. So they did a great job writing this up, and especially about the new part, the power that you need. I don't have anything in my base that needs power, but I know, like my colleagues, like Commander Macebite does. So this should be very helpful to him. Next on the list is, this just looks so great. Space Pirate Trainer is a great game. My only problem with it on the Quest, I got it on the Rift. I got it on Steam. It plays great, right? But on the Quest, the background is kind of pixelated. I feel like I'm back in the 90s. I don't know why they don't use a higher res background. But in any case, fun game, right? Even on the Quest with that pixelated background. But this is a new game that they're releasing, and it's called Space Pirate Arena. And this looks like fun. I mean, you think about all those malls that are empty. I would love to see a VR arena arcade open up in my town, because, and let me see if I can play this. It's just amazing. And let me make sure I get the site muted so it doesn't drown me out here. And this is, so you get this guy, get some friends in a garage. So this is the actual view down here. And then this is what they see in the game. Let me just fast forward it a little bit. And so now these guys, even though they're in an empty garage, they feel like they're in this like building. And so they're walking around the building trying to shoot each other. And of course their virtual, bolts of lasers doesn't go through the virtual building. So even though they could just aim it at each other with their visors off and shoot, it doesn't matter. So, I mean, I just love this concept. It's pretty cool. It's similar to something we showed a few weeks ago, but this looks awesome. This would get me to definitely to go to an arena and try that out. Let's see what else I have here. So VR MMORPGs have just been something a lot of people who are enthusiasts with VR, it's something they're looking forward to, right? One of the games we've been talking about that's in development, that's a VR MMORPG, is Nostos. And we talked about that on the last show, and that, I believe, is due out by the end of the year, which is pretty cool. And they got a beta coming up, a weekend beta coming up, which I signed up for. Hopefully I can get in. But that's more like your, Sword Art Online type of look and feel. Zenith is more of a cyberpunk look and feel. And its Kickstarter, they met their goal in like 4 hours. Now, the goal was only $25,000. It wasn't a lot, but it has a lot of potential. But in any case, I want to throw this out there in case any of you want to jump in early on this title. It's still available on Kickstarter, so you check that out. And if you want to pick up a copy of the game for $30 and get your name in the credits and on their website and all that, check that out. But very interesting stuff. Next we have this I found on Reddit. So End Space, right, which has been a great Gear game. It was ported to PC. Now it's actually going to be coming to the Quest. So even though I own it on Steam, I will probably buy it again on Quest, because not only will I be more likely to play a single-player game on the Quest, but it's also going to be cross-buy, which is really cool, because I have a Rift CB1, and you may notice behind me a new box here. I also picked up a Rift S recently. Just get tired of waiting for the Cosmos, especially with the price supposedly being $700. I'm like, I ain't going to do that. And we had a tax-free weekend here, so I saved like 7% on the purchase price by not having to pay taxes. So I went ahead and bought it up. I actually had an issue with it. Well, let me go full screen here. And here's the thing that happened. Brand new out of the box, right? You can see it. You can see, can you see it? It's kind of hard to see. But in any case, whenever I push the stick, right? Whenever I push the stick to the right, it gets stuck there. Okay, the camera's hunting. It's having a hard time finding it. But in any case, what's the chances that I would get a defective one? But hopefully, I've been talking to Oculus back and forth. Looks like it should have a replacement in a couple weeks. They have to send me a sticker to send it back to them, or a label. I have to send it back to them. They got to get it, inventory it, check it out, make sure I didn't physically break it, and then send me a replacement. So hopefully a couple of weeks. But it's kind of depressing. You buy something brand new and it doesn't work, So, but I hate to return the whole thing to Amazon. I'd rather just get a working controller. So in any case, something else while we're full screen I want to talk to you about. And that is, if you have an Oculus Quest and you're looking for an inexpensive case. Now, the official case was expensive and it didn't look like there was a lot of padding on it. And then some of the really nice cases are like a 2-week lead time or very expensive, $50, $60, $70, right? So I figured I'd try the Amazon Basics case for the PSVR, okay? And just give you a quick little review on it. It's much bigger than what you need. Everything fits in there and fits in there safely, but the case is, I actually have to put some foam rubber in the top of the case, so my Quest would not. You see I get the foam rubber in there? Because I don't want my Quest, if I dropped it, I don't want the Quest to fall out and get damaged. But I did want to show you this, guys. If you're looking for a cheap case, this Amazon Basics PSVR case does fit everything in there. I just, had to put some foam rubber in there to make sure that, everything didn't come loose and get broken. But I think it was $20. So cheapest case I've seen. If you've seen a better case, let me know. So with that, let's see what else we have. Well, let's talk about sales here. We have let's go over the Steam first. All right, as you can see here, there's some great deals. No Man's Sky, $30 still. Super Hot, $14 or $15 really. Dirt Rally 2.0 is $30. Onward is $12.50. So a lot of great deals. I didn't like IL2 because there was no HOTOS mappings by default. But a lot of good stuff here. I wouldn't recommend Dirt Rally. The graphics are kind of old. I mean, it's a fun game. It's a great game, but in VR, the graphics looked really dated. So check that out. But those are my picks up there at the top. And then let's go over and look at Oculus here. There's some great sales on an Oculus. If you buy all your stuff from Oculus, again, I'm only buying cross-buy stuff there. But you can see some of the things on sale. Onward, Shadow Legend. What else? There was something else on here. It could have fell off. These things only go on sale for about a week at a time. But you can see those are all the items there. I think some of the items that I really liked last week, like Carnage Chronicles, are no longer on sale. But that's it for sales. So with that, we're going to end the show. Again, I'd love to hear what you guys think, what you're talking about when it comes to virtual reality. What do you think is news? What do you think is important? And what are your opinions on what you're playing and what you're using? But with that, I'm going to end this show. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week. And until next time, my friends, peace.